And people say that Italy has nice weather. They're right. Really, really nice weather. Ha. Now enjoying a bit of it, and I'm gonna go buy breakfast. Biscuits and coffee. Now this is a small store, but you still have to put your priority right. Pasta, pasta, pasta. Pasta, 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 pasta. Priorities. You have to stay true to yourself. Some of the hardest things to find nowadays is a plot of land in the middle of the city that you just can cultivate and make your vegetables on. Like this. You have these lemons that when you just need, you go and pick, and you have fresh lemons. I wish you could just, I don't know, share the smell through YouTube. But if you're in the middle of the city, nobody wants to use your land for growing stuff. So we're gonna go and talk to some engineers and some people that want to build there. So unfortunately it's gonna be apartments there as well. She is Emma. That one is the sea. And oh my god, this is a fish restaurant. The smell of fried calamari, like you have no idea. It just, you can feel it everywhere. It just makes me hungry. This old lady was really afraid about the fact that nothing changes here. She was looking for someone to ask about information to have umbrellas here. She's gonna be really disappointed. But she was fun. Now you might notice that I'm wearing the same shirt as at the wedding, and this became by far my favorite shirt. Not only for the wedding, but just because I love it. Look at this. Fashion is when you cannot match clothes and you create weird combinations that people call fashion. Now there are very few things that Italians take seriously, and I can think about two, which is of course food, and the other one is football. And when it comes to football, there was the year that Italy won the World Cup. I don't even know when it was, 2008, 2006, somewhere around there. The whole city was basically celebrating football. Even people who didn't really care. I was one of them who didn't really care. But despite not caring, I ended up bathing, I think 4 or 5 times, in the sea and in a fountain. And that fountain was this fountain in the middle of the city. Now, one thing you have to know about this fountain, I don't think there's anything more disgusting than the water that's in there. I remember the feeling of how sticky and was been there for years, but it's one of the strongest memories that I have from here. It was just beautiful. But if you had to ask me about why Italians really love football this much, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, it's a sport, and I think it's in our culture. You have to like it because everybody likes it. And in my case, it was just a celebrating all together. It was a community. So, despite not really caring about football, it was cool that everybody for once was united and was just celebrating that Italy did one thing right. I'm passing by the old town, which is just beautiful. It's even more beautiful at night. I will try to take some shots. One thing about this, wow, it's hot. One thing about this town is that it's old. It's very old. It's older than Rome. And this one was the old Roman road that went from Rome all the way down to Apulian, the one I'm standing on right now. This is where Romans used to walk. And up here, just walk up and there's like randomly an amphitheater. Now let's be honest, I never really appreciated the city when I lived here because I was just used to all those things. I was used to having Roman ruins and just walk on it. Then you would have, I was falling down, you would have this, and now let's do like this. This is how it was supposed to look, they're renovating it. And here is the most important symbol of the city, that it actually tells subscribe to this channel. Let's do Google Street View. Out here, this one, there was a building where the Pope got built. So we have like so much history, and I went to school in here. I went to primary school in here. I never really understood that it was such a historical place. Some really old Roman scribbles like this one, or this mosaic. This was actually an old Roman villa. And this is what you get as a view when you come to the old town. It can get even better, but man, it's pretty okay.